going on YouTube? This is Sam from TeamSamuraiX1 here, and today, guys, I'm coming at you with Gabe's Pendulum Magician deck profile for you guys today. And this is the far more competitive version than your current list where you showcase with just the Pendulum Magicians, not Zeus, right?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit stronger because its ceiling is a little bit higher and it has more consistency since you're playing Zodiacs.
Okay, awesome. So, Gabe, do you have anything else you want to say before we start with the deck profile? How do you feel about this deck in link format?
It's pretty strong. It's just I wouldn't say it loses to board wipes because you have a card that plays around board wipes, but it's just the main fault with the deck that I see now is that if you're not able to set up what's it called, a link with like at least 2 directions and like put up a lot of monsters, your boards will be pretty mediocre. But if you open the right cards and like that's why I play a lot of cards that help you do that, then the deck functions pretty well. It's just like when you don't see those, which is like
it's tough. It's more harder.
It makes the game a lot harder. Okay. But like I play a lot of cards to help you get to it, so it doesn't happen. Which why is the deck still pretty good. Okay, awesome. So Gabe, without further ado, let's start with the deck profile. So for the Magician, they got triple harmonizing. I think this one's my favorite because it just specials from deck for free. So yeah, it's just super strong. Triple Iris. I was playing 2 in my build before. I don't think I posted that, but yeah, I was playing 2, but I just decided to play 3 because the trap card is just so strong and I want to see it as quickly as possible. And it's just a good scale 8, so. Double Violet, I wouldn't play 3 just because it's a kind of a brick when you're going first. Obviously it helps you set up, but I want my cards to be more proactive in my hand. That's why I just play 2 because if I put 1 in the scale, destroy it, sure I could just summon it from my extra deck or add it back to my hand with Oath Dragon to use again to put in the scale and then pop it with my trap. But if I have 2, I can just keep on searching the other one if I do the combo with the spell, Pendulum spell and trap, to keep on searching each other, so I can just pop like 4 cards in 2 turns.
4 cards, that's insane.
And then Triple Wisdom Eye because this card's just amazing. It gets you all your scales, it gets you Violet in the scale, it just does so much for the deck, you have to play 3. 1 Oath because I wasn't playing it before, but now that the whole link thing makes it how you can only summon 1 from your extra deck unless you have a link, it's really strong adding a Magician back to your hand, especially adding a Harmonizing, because like if you add a Harmonizing, because it can't be summoned from the extra deck, you just add it back to your hand and you summon it from your hand, so it makes Oath is just really strong right now. And then I got Triple Dragon Pulse. A lot of people.
Yeah, this is different.
Yeah, it's different, but it's actually really strong because its scale effect is not only good because it helps you out cards like Masterpiece, but it also is really strong because it's a vanilla and it's an Earth, so it makes Mr. Radiant and Link Spider.
Wow. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay, so this card is mainly for Mrs. Radiant and Link Spider.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And I play cards to summon it from the deck, so that's it for Magicians. For Performance Pals, I got Triple Sorcerer. I still love the Performance Pal engine just because like it makes my hand so much better when I'm just drawing cards for free after my Pendulum summon, or even before my Pendulum summon with a combo. So yeah, Triple Sorcerer. Then Triple Joker because Joker is amazing.
It's a blessing, amazing.
Also, keep in mind, Joker is not once per turn, so I'll show you why that matters later. But yeah, you have to play 3. Then the Pot of Greed combo, because why not? Who doesn't like drawing cards?
Right.
So that's it for the Performance Pals. And for Zeus, we got 2 Rat. Rat just makes cool combos with why I like this engine so much now is that not only does it give you Zeus, which gives you cards in hand, it summons a 1 from deck and then you chuck another 1 back and you make a Mr. Radiant before your Pendulum summon, which is why the Zodiac engine is so strong. Okay, so the main reason, 1 is you have access to Dryden, of course. Yeah, Dryden's amazing.
And then you Mrs. Radiant right away with Chakanine and the Rat.
And it gives you a free card, so why not?
Right, it's insane. Okay, nice.
And then I got a combo with the Zoo with like that I can show you after. 1 Whiptail. Yep. 1 Ram for the combo, and Thoroughblade is because 1 game I bricked with triple Barrage, so I activated Barrage, summoned this from deck, pitched another Barrage, top deck and Duelist Alliance, and my board was crazy after that 1 Alliance. So I feel like you have to play Thoroughblade just in case you brick, and it also helps get over big stuff, because if you just summon a Thoroughblade, you can not only draw, but you can mortar this from deck, so you have a 2800 beat stick on the field. So
nice. I
feel like that's the best ratios. I won't play any less. Then I got Performance Pal, Odd Eyes Bullhorn.
What is this?
Well, Minotaur. Performance Pal, Odd Eyes Minotaur, and Dracoons of Draconia. I play these because it's a low and high skill Beast Warrior, Citrus Wall, Broad Bull. Okay, so before my Pendulum summon, if I start going off with Zoo, I can search a scale I need to make my Pendulum summon possible.
Cool.
1 Luster Pendulum because it's just super strong. It gives you free cards and it helps you get helps you trigger off Iris Magician or double Iris Magician and Pendulum Sorcerer. One Maxi because Maxi is so broken. One Rescue Rabbit because its specials are your two Dragon Pulses from the deck, and you can make a rank 4 Broad Bull, or you can make a Mrs. Radiant. But sometimes you can go Broad Bull if you have a Zoo Engrave, because sometimes I can do a play where I go Pendulum Rising, pitch a rat. I've done this a couple times. Pendulum Rising, pitch a rat. Then I banish these two, summon. Where are they? Summon 2, overlay for Broad Bull, and then search for card. Go for Tiger Mortar, reattach to the rat, detach the rat to summon another one, and then you overlay another Broad Bull since you haven't summoned it with the Zoo Way. Yes. And you search again, so this one card turned into give you 2 more cards, and then you can Chao Canine Think back and make it Mrs. Radiant, and you still have a rat in the field.
Pretty good, Mrs. Radiant Dryden.
And that's only with 2. That's only with 2 cards.
So Rising and Rabbit.
You need Rabbit and rat in the grave, which is pretty easy to get, and Trick Clown, and then
Garnet. Okay, yeah, well,
yeah, this should be Garnet. I don't have a Garnet, but yeah, I play the Brilliant Engine because I feel like it helps you make your
Link monsters
super easily, and you get double summon. And this has happened so many times where I open double Joker and I open Brilliant Fusion, and Joker's not once per turn, so I go double summon and then search twice.
Pretty good.
And that's it for the monsters. Then we got the best starter cards, Barrage because it just makes your combo so strong. Brilliant Fusion because it just makes your Link so easily. 2 summons, why not? Summons a Trick Clown to your field, so you just make a lot of Link monsters before your Pendulum Swim, which is the most important part. Triple Dual Lines because it just searches so much of the deck. It's literally searches Sorcerer, Double Iris, Pendulum Rising, Pendulum Call, any Pendulum Graph. It just does so much. 1 Pendulum Call. I wouldn't play more than 1 because it conflicts with so much in the deck, but you do need it for times when you're playing, when they're trying so hard to break your skills. It just says, nah, you're not touching my skills. I'm going to summon and you're not going to do anything about it.
Yeah, correct.
And then 1 Pendulum Rising for a combo. It just gives you so much free pluses, so you might as well play it. 1 Raigeki, 1 Soul Charge, and then the Pendulum Graphs, because I wouldn't play more than 1 just because they clog way too much, and they're so easily searchable, and if they get destroyed, you already done so much with them so that you got your value out of them. Like, I can search so much on this card, and if I have both of them on the field, it just gives me so much advantage when I have both of them on the field. And like, the only thing I noticed that big change with the deck is that what kind of sucks is sometimes I notice that I have myself have Barrage, have my spell and trap zones because I have 2 scales, and then yeah, so this is what your field normally should look like when you're playing this set.
Oh, so it should be 2 scales
and these. Because you normally never pop Barrage yourself. You always pop something else to trigger effects.
Okay, nice. Pretty cool.
But like, yeah, that's why you have to be careful when you use these. Like, sometimes it's best not to search both, not to activate this one instead of just this, just because like I think value Barrage, but more over this.
All right, awesome. Let's go off to
that's it for the main deck.
Let's go off to your side deck real quick. Side deck is always up to personal preference, right?
I don't have all the cards on me, but I'll show you what you can play because what I was playing at a tournament earlier. 1 Imperial Order for when I go first. Triple Barrier.
This guy's Dimensional Barrier.
Dimensional Barrier.
Okay, Dimensional Barrier, okay.
Triple Ash Blossom.
Triple Ash Blossom, okay, cool.
Triple Zaphion. This card is disgusting.
So good against Shoot Draco.
So broken, bro. So what I do is I normal summon it, swing, and then I can even go Brilliant Fusion after get another normal summon. But what I love about this card is that if I use it to Link Summon, which I do all the time, I get a free draw.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. Because it says when this card's sent to the field to the grave, I just draw for free, which is like really strong. Triple Twin and Double Dark Hole. That's it for my side.
Alright, let's go off into your extra deck real quick.
So 1 token, I use this as my the middle where the links are. And then 1 link Deco Talker. Hold on, what's this guy's name? Ib is so strong because it's basically a worse proxy dragon, but since we don't have proxy dragon, this will do, and it has almost the same effect. So that's why I don't lose the board wipes with the card on the field. And I like just setting up a Link Spider, a Mrs. Radiant, and this, and it gives me like 3 to 2 zones, which is just pretty good. 1 Mrs. Radiant because it's so accessible, and the card's great effect is so strong. And 1 Link Spider just because I'm playing, what's it called? Dragon Pulse. And what I love about Dragon Pulse, or a play you can do with Dragon Pulse, is you have Dragon Pulse and where is it? The Pendulum Graph right here. If you go, I've done this a couple of times. You go activate Pendulum Graph, activate this, link summon this. You search another copy of Dragon Pulse and then resummon it, and you can just make a Miss Radiant like that.
Wow, easy Miss Radiant.
That's why I feel like this card's like pretty strong right now. That's all the links I play though. I don't feel like I need to play Firewall just because it's not that it's easy to make. It's not that it's not easy to make. It's just not worth making it. I feel like. Okay. Because I'm not playing like some FTK stuff or whatever. 1 Hammer Kong, 1 Mortar, 1 Chowkanine, double Rodwell because you can summon 2 in 1 turn and just search so much, and then double Trident because oftentimes I see that even if I use all these, because a lot of times I'd use all this in 1 turn, the 1 Trident just gives me free pop, so why not? Or if I don't do full combo, I would have just used double Broadwell and Hammer Kong because you go Broadwell, search, Hammer Kong, Broadwell again, search, and then Trident. So that leaves you with all this, which is just a lot, which does a lot for you because you can Chowkanine stuff back, you can Mortar stuff under it to make it huge, and then you just got Trident back. So nice. Essentially having this in your extra deck, you can get another Trident on the field with material and a overlay for your second Trident. Yep. So I feel like this ratio is really strong. And extra deck's so tight, so like this just works perfectly with the extra deck. 1 Dweller because it just like destroys Draco. Yes. If you summon this, they're just like, oh, well, I don't know what to do with this hand. I'm gonna pass or something, or just make a really mediocre play and I can just break their board. I play 2 Synchros, Ignister because it just shuffles stuff, so why not? Yep. And then Beals is because True Draco has such a hard time outing it that
Masterpiece killer, bro.
You make it way too easily, so like you have to play Beals. And yeah, it kills Masterpiece. And then Swap Knight. That's it.
Alright, that's pretty much it for your deck. Gabe, do you have anything else you want to say before we end off the profile? Oh yeah, wait, sorry to interrupt. What's the combo you're talking about with the Zodiac?
Oh, Pendulum Rising combo. I'll show you that in a second.
Alright, Gabe, so let's go out with the Pendulum Rising combo with the Rat. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Alright, Gabe, so let's go out with the Pendulum Rising and Rat combo real quick. Let's see.
So this isn't my combo, but it has more evolved just because of the format changed. Or not the format, the master rule changed. But this combo, I forgot the guy's name, but shout out to you. But like,
whatever, Gabe, whatever, okay, it's you, bro. Let's go.
The combo goes, you summon Rat, you effect, dump Ram, and then you overlay for Hammer Kong, so it moves up to here. Then you detach, summon a Rat from deck. And then you go Broadbull, effect, search Draconia. So the combo is Dual Lines Rat, right? So you have 2 cards in hand, and you have, let's say, 3 unknown cards. So then you go Chowkanine, effect, summon back the Ram, and then you go activate your scale. So this is in your scale now, and you Dual Lines, search Pendulum Rising. Then you go Pendulum Rising, send the Rat to the grave, not Ram, and then you summon Sorcerer. Sorcerer effect, pop these 2, so now this is in your extra deck face up. And then you search the 2 cards, so you search Lizard Jaw, Yugioh, the Pocket Engine. And then use Ramron's effect since it was destroyed by Sorcerer to summon this from the grave. And then you link summon with these. Sorry, oh wait, no.
Sorry, yeah.
So this would be an extra deck. So then you have Mr. Radiant, Rat, effect, you draw 2.
Wow, so you basically just reset your hand, but you have a Mrs. Radiant.
So you reset your hand, you have a Mr. Radiant, so now that with my 5 cards, I can complete the scale, summon these 2 from my extra deck, right here, and then summon 2 other cards, and then hopefully,
just go off.
More than likely, I will have a way to pop my Iris Magician or forget a way to get through the trap. So I'll have 2 rank 4s, so a Trident and a Dweller, and then the back row.
Wow, that's pretty good.
And then I have 5 cards in my hand.
So this is just Rat and Duelist Alliance?
Yeah.
Wow, that's insane. Alright, Gabe. Alright, Gabe, before we end off the deck overall, do you have anything else you want to say?
No, not really. I just, gotta practice for YCS Toronto.
Alright, awesome. Gabe, we'll see you there, YCS Toronto. This is definitely the way better version than the previous one you showed, right? Like, if you want to play competitively, this is the version you would recommend. Alright, Gabe, thank you so much. And this is Sam from Team SamuraiX1 signing out. Alright, guys, peace.